What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. There we go. We're getting closer to Christmas. Today's date. Let me just say the date for once. Today is Saturday, December 23rd. It's 6 in the morning. If you hear any background noise, I apologize. I know the tree's out. We're headed out of town. And so I have to record early. I will be recording on my vacation. At least that's the plan. Let's see how that works out. But yesterday I did a video. The video was about a fight I got into with Baby Boy from A-Tray Gangster Crip because of Haha from Trey 57 Crip in Pomona. And you know, Haha and I, Baby Boy and I, we never had problems before that date. We didn't have any after. That's why you get down, right? But for some reason, there were a few people in the comments that were like, once again, Dubs wins. Dubs is invincible. He never loses. And someone said, why don't you tell a story about when you lost to a black man? This is racism, man. This is prejudice and racism when I hear this. I'm not racist. I'm not prejudiced. I tell my stories as unbiased as I can. I try to be as humble as I can when I tell these stories. Okay? But when I tell a story of fighting someone one-on-one and I win, it's a problem. It's unbelievable. But Big U can go on and say that he knocked out 32 Mexicans, 32 raza from Southern California in a riot that are armed, and it's believable. Tell me how the fuck that isn't fucking racist. That's a problem. So those of you that think, oh, Dubs never lost and Dubs is a liar and all, don't listen to my content no more. Get off the channel. You're obviously not paying attention, homes. You know, there's a few people that like to make up shit about me. When I told the story, I said Baby Boy's name and where he's from. I said Haha's name and where he's from. If I was lying, why would I do that? Come on now. When I talked about getting into it with the homie Damien, my friend, you know, people want to act like you can get in the way of he and I's friendship. You can't. He didn't say I was lying. And regardless of what the fuck ever happened over 30 years ago, that was YA. That's what we did. We got down. Now, for some reason, people want to hear a story of when Dubs lost. Let's do it. I hate to bust your bubble for those of you that want it to be a black dude. I'm not the baddest motherfucker. I'm not the one with the best hands in the world, but I never lost to a black dude. I also never lost to a white dude. I fought more raza than anything. And if that's a shocker to you, let it be a shocker. Does that mean I could whoop every white dude? Absolutely not. Does that mean I could whoop every single black dude? Absolutely not. I'll tell you right now, there was one black dude that was impossible with me that I knew, I hope I never have to get into it with. He was a fucking non-affiliate, was not a gang member. Don't remember his first name, but his last name was Martin. Dude had frog eyes. They were like them eyes that push out. That motherfucker was treacherous. Were there other dudes that maybe I couldn't have whooped? Of course they were. But did I get down with them? We never got into it. Now, you want to hear a story of when Dubs didn't come out on top? Let's go for it. I told the story before, actually. Hold on, this toothpaste got me kind of like cotton mouth a little bit. So, I was in SRCC, Southern Reception Center, Norwalk, YA. And this vato comes, and he's from Colonia Chiques. Lalo. Shout out to Lalo. What's up, Lalo? How you doing? Lalo from Colonia Chiques comes. So my neighborhood and Colonia were always off and on. And then more than anything had to do with them coming to State Street in Santa Barbara, cruising, picking up hyenas. We would bump heads with them. It was always on State. I don't remember us ever getting into it with them on Saviors, but on State, when they would come to Santa Barbara, wasn't the East Side. The East Side was almost extinct back then, man. Very few dudes. Goleta were trying to be more of a problem than the East Side, keeping it 100% real. Okay. The Party Boys, to be exact, were trying to be a problem. That lasted a few months, about 6 months, almost a year. The East Side was rebuilding. So when Colonia would come, we were the ones that would get into it with them on State Street. Being that we were not like righteous enemigos, it was always like, if we see him, it might be on, it might not be on. When Lalo got there, I asked him. I went straight up to him and I said, "Hey, Holmes, you got a problem with my barrio?" He said, "Nah, I ain't never run into you vatos, eh? I ain't never had a problem with you vatos." I said, "All right, cool, Holmes. Gracias." Didn't push the issue. We were in Cabrillo. In Cabrillo and Portola in SRCC, for those of you that think it's never happened, Raza were seldom with blacks. They would do that in order to try to alleviate riots. They would have a Raza with a black. It was the only time I ever, and I think there was one cell where there was two Raza in a cell. It was because one was Mexican and one was Central American or South American. Other than that, the blacks either had a Mexican or a white in their cell. Okay. Lalo was my neighbor. We're on B-Wing in Cabrillo. My Sally was Little LaRue from Full Trade Gangsters. His Sally was a Samoan from, I think it was Bounty Hunter, but not in Watts. I think it was Hawthorne. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but it was the other Bounty Hunters, and I think it was Hawthorne. And Cabrillo was the youngest dudes in SRCC. All the youngest dudes went in there. It was the unit that had the most alarms, most shit jumping off, because it was the youngest dudes trying to prove themselves. You know how youngsters do. And somehow, some way, about to start yelling out their neighborhoods out the window. Everybody starts fucking who-banging, right? And my neighbor says, the Samoan says, hey, my Sally just said that you're from Santa Puta. What is that? And I said, what? And he said it again. I said, hey, Lalo, did you really say Santa Puta? And he was on the spot. And he goes, yeah, I did. Why? And then we're going to do trash pickup. I said, hey, when they do trash pickup right now, come in my cell. So he did. He did. Lalo was tall and skinny, right? So he runs in my cell at trash pickup. Boxer from Barstool was the one doing the trash pickup. So I told him, hey, open his door. When you open mine, open his too. He's coming in here. So we get down. During the fight, there was one point where it was a weird exchange where I was swinging up. He was swinging down. I'm swinging up with my left hand. He punched me in my fucking left shoulder. Knocked my shoulder smooth out of socket. Hurt like a motherfucker. My arm was kind of like locked in this position. We tussled. We landed on the wall. Boom. And it like knocked my arm back in. And I'm going to keep it real. Boxer liked me. Nobody liked Lalo. They actually wanted to jump Lalo. The weirdest shit ever. They thought he was a northerner. They thought Colonia was northerners. And I was like, homies, they're more south than Santa Barbara. No, I seen it in Teen Angel. I said, I'm telling you right now, I don't even care about them dudes right now. But they're south of us. So what's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. So a lot of homies in. So I think he noticed when I got that injury, and he was like, hey, homies, the Hura's coming. Hura. So Lalo went out of the cell. To this day, this shoulder's fucked up sometimes, right? Nobody got the best of nobody on that fight. So we go, I transfer, I go to Paso. About maybe 3 weeks after I land in Paso, Lalo lands in Paso. Lalo's different. Lalo obviously didn't like me at this point. We didn't get into it. We didn't get down. I get into some shit. I told a story. Me and a few homies, we jumped a skinhead. They had disrespected the raza. We dogged him. Okay? Bad. He told on all of us. He gave a 3-page statement. He was from San Diego Boo Boys. I remember his name and everything. And I'm not going to say his name. I remember his name and everything, right? So I get transferred from the orientation where it happened to my unit. Lalo goes to his unit. Boom. Then it became a thing where it was, hey, Holmes, hey, what's up with you and Lalo? I was like, what do you mean? He says he wants to get down with you. I was like, the fuck? We got down in SR. We were in fucking Arroyo together, which is the fish tank, right? We were in Arroyo together. He never said nothing. Now he wants to get down. All right. I would send word back. As soon as we come in contact with each other, it's on. Let's do this, right? We never did. And let me tell you something. Lalo went to Moro. There was a dude from Lennox that had that compa. He was a bully. Lalo was not from LA. Lalo was one of them dudes. He didn't give a fuck about trying to make friends, eh? And they used to do this thing on all the compas. Like around Christmas time, they would fucking Bonnaroo the whole compa, and every compa, there was like a competition for every compa, and whatever compa won, or unit, let's say unit, because you guys would be like, what's a compa? They would call the units compas. The dorms, they would call them compas. Whatever compa won, they would, I don't remember what it was, but they would get a prize, and it would trickle down to all of the inmates, right? So apparently in Moro, they had waxed the floors Bonnaroo, had them hooked up. And so everybody, when they came in, had to take their shoes off. For raza, you can't let your feet touch the dirt. You can't let your feet touch the ground. That was one of the rules. But Vatos had their socks on, so they would justify it by saying, as long as you have your socks on, it's all good. They were coming from like education or something. And in the day room also, they had the tables flipped up on their sides. Rather than being flat like this, they were up on their sides. And they were coming back from education. Lalo was like, man, I ain't taking my fucking shoes off. And he walked in. Instead of a Hura saying, Lalo's last name was Ayala. Instead of a Hura saying, Ayala, take your shoes off. No. It was the vato from Lennox. The vato that had the compa. He's like, hey, yes, why don't you take your shoes off? And Lalo was like, why don't you take them off me then? What? Let's go behind this table. Lalo rushed behind that table. Lalo beat the fucking brakes off that dude. Guess what happened? Lalo got dropped leva for beating him up. For not taking his shoes off and beating him up. Lalo didn't give a fuck. Lalo was like, fuck you and your status. It was a fucked up situation. Even I, not liking him, I've always been the same. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. It should have never happened. He got dropped leva because he had better hands than that dude. He didn't fuck up. So anyways, a lot of homies liked Lalo. He stayed getting down. Never got his shit took. Never got punked. Nobody treated him like they treated normal levas. So it was about 2 years later. I hear, hey, Holmes, heads up. My boy Chunky from Cudahy, that was my camarada. He gets at me, he's like, hey, Holmes, just so you know, Lalo's coming. I'm like, so what? Give a fuck. We'll get down. All right, just letting you know, homie. All right. A couple other dudes, hey, you know Lalo's coming. So what? So one day I'm playing cards. I'm playing Pinochle. I'm gambling. Lalo comes in. I look over and I see him. I keep gambling. Lalo comes up to me, respectful as fuck, and he says, hey, homie, when you have a chance, do you think I could talk to you to the side? I have a fucking handful of cards. I put them down. I said, I got time right now, homie. What's up? And he goes, let me talk to you over here to the side, homie. We go off to the side, away from everyone. I follow him where he goes. We go away from everybody, right? Again, respectful as fuck. He says, look, homie, I pulled you away from everyone so that no one hears what I have to say and what you have to say. I just have one question. I'm not trying to be crazy with you or nothing. I have one question. Do you have pedo with me in my barrio? Hey, I'm grown now. Zero disrespect to anybody's barrio, but I was 17 years old. Chip on my shoulder. I've been hearing for years this vato wants to get down with me. Regardless of how humble and respectful he got at me, I said, man, fuck you and your barrio. Yeah, I got a problem with you. Because I did not like these for years. Oh, he wants to get you. He's going to get down. He said this. He said that. Man. So now we're in the same compa, and I said, man, fuck you and your barrio. Yeah, I got a problem with you. His tone immediately changed. He said, first chance we get, we're getting down. I said, shit, we're getting down tomorrow morning. When they wake us up for chow, head straight to the cell. He said, all right, boom, he goes inside. I go back, I pick up my cards. They're like, hey, what happened? I said, we're going to get down. Okay. He had a reputation. He had a reputation for hands. But so did I. So the next morning, they wake us up, right? And I look at him and I go to that fucking cell right now. Cell 12. So I take off. Boom! And I remember J-Bone from Villains. Shout out to J-Bone. That was a cool ass blood right there. J-Bone from Villains sees me headed towards the cell. And he's like, hey, SA, who you gonna get down with? I'm in the zone, right? I go in the cell. Swear to God. Lalo's walking to the cell. And I hear J-Bone tell him, man, you don't want to go in that cell. That little essay is going to fuck you up. And I heard Lalo say, shit. Lalo came in the cell. Now, I want to let you guys know, we had protocol. We had protocol on why when Raza get down, I don't know about the blacks. I don't know about the whites. I don't know what their protocol was. But for Raza, this was the protocol. When Raza were going to get down in the cell, we would square up. Hey, you listo? You ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this. And we would lock horns. Boom, 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 boom. If I dropped somebody, I had to step back. We were not allowed to put boot to them. Step back. You good or you want more? And if they say, give me a second, you give them a second. When they're ready, they get up. Listo? Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. That's how we were supposed to get down. Those were the reglas. Now, if it was your enemigo, it could be different. Because he and I were not righteous enemigos, this was basically personal. But I disrespected his neighborhood the day before. So I should have known better. I was the first one in the cell. That's usually a disadvantage. The guy coming in has momentum behind them. Unless they do it the way we're supposed to do it. Hey, you listo? You ready? So this is how it went down, people. I'm in the cell. He walks in. I said, hey, you ready? At least in my head, that was the plan. I got as far as, hey, you ready? Bam! Lalo socked me in my nose. And I think in my ear. Lalo was ready before he got in. He didn't need me to ask him. So we go. Boom, 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 boom. And it was pretty much even. But him getting off first was an advantage, right? I don't remember being rocked. I remember being upset. Another thing Raza were not supposed to do with each other is wrestle. It was supposed to be. And remember, he was Leva. He wasn't supposed to be allowed to get down with me head up. But we all respected him because we knew he got a drop Leva for nothing. So we're going boom, 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 boom. And there was a point where I got him. I stepped to the left. I clipped him in his chin and I watched his knees buckle. And I was like, I got him. But him being a lot taller than me, lankier, he grabbed me and started wrestling. We hit the wall, came off the wall. We landed on the bunk that was in there. He lands on top of me. So I push him off like, let's keep doing this. Let's go. I'm not going to give up. So I push him off of me. When I pushed him off of me, I leaned forward to get up and he kicked me in the face. Not supposed to use your feet. Didn't expect it. I should have because he had already fired on me when he shouldn't have. He kicked me in the face and broke my nose. Clean. Boom. When he kicked me in the face, I was so mad. And the brother that I mentioned earlier, Martin, this dude wanted to watch me get down. So he made sure he was by the cell. And I don't know if he saved me, but I was rocked. When I got my nose broke, I was rocked. And he started saying, hey, one time, cops coming. And he took off. Lalo stopped. He took a step back and he turned to walk out of the cell. And I just cracked him. Boom! He like started sliding down the wall. I went out of the cell, right? And I remember J-Bone was like, he saw me from here to here. The bone like came up. It was bad. And no, Lalo went out first. Lalo had knots like on his forehead and he was bleeding from his mouth. And J-Bone told him, I told you that essay ain't no joke. I remember clearly. Lalo went out first and he said that. Then I came out and J-Bone said, damn, what happened? I was leaking. My nose was broken. Like I said, the bone here was like popped up. Lalo got me. He dope fiend me and he kicked me, but he got me. And I have never in my life got my nose broken before that or since then. I wanted to kill Lalo. All I knew in my head was, as soon as I heal up, we're getting down again. We both went into the latrine side by side at the sinks and we're washing the blood off our faces. And I tell him, as soon as I heal up, we're fucking doing this again, Holmes. Fuck you. And he goes, anytime you're ready, we'll do it. I said, cool. Guess what happened between me and Lalo? You guys got to remember, I've told this story in the past as far as that compa. I ran that compa. I could have had him smashed for dolphining me in the beginning and then kicking me. There were homies that saw the fight and wanted to smash him for using his foot or kicking me. I said, nah, this is personal. This is between me and him. We're going to run it back. The thing was, I was a fuck up. Lalo was a fuck up. The Judas had heard that we got down. One of their little ratas told them that we got down and that I lost, motherfuckers. What did they do? They put Lalo right next to me in the dorm. Over time, me and Lalo became like this. When we were made aware that the raza from Northern California were going to come, all of us that ran the compas, we had a junta, we had an agreement. Everybody that was leva, but leva for shit that was stupid, that should have never got dropped leva, they have an opportunity to clean up. They would call it a cleanup, to clean up and come back, become firme raza again. That was the name of it. As long as they didn't have a sex offense and weren't a rat, a punk, they could clean it up and come back. I remember telling Lalo, after we had come to this agreement, I remember telling Lalo, hey, I got good news for you. He said, what's up? I said, you can come back, Holmes. He goes, what do you mean? And I ran him down and he goes, fuck that. And I said, what you mean? He said, the fuck I want to be firme again for? He goes, then I have to share my food. He goes, everybody knows I'm good. It's a label they put on me. Everybody treats me cool. They just don't eat after me. So all my food lasts me forever. Fucking motherfucker. And I was like, nah, homie. I go fucking clean your shit up, eh? That way we can all kick. Everybody wants to bust a bowl with you, bust a spread with you, this and that. He was like, nah, fuck that, Holmes. Fuck that. He wound up doing it. He cleaned up. But you guys wanted a story when I got my ass whooped. There it is. Got my nose broken, everything. But again, like I said in the beginning, it's strange to me how I can tell two stories. Two about getting down head up with a black dude. And it's unbelievable. But Big, you can say that he knocked out 32 seasoned motherfuckers in a riot in Pelican Bay with weapons. Knocked them out. 32. And it's believable. Anybody that's been in the joint knows that's impossible. It's impossible. Nobody is going to knock out even 10 people. Knock them smooth out. Nobody's going to do that. During a riot, when people are armed, nobody's going to do that. But I chalk it up to racism. Like I said, I chalk it up to prejudice. There is so much love shown in my channel in the comment section, but you have those few. Mexicans don't know how to fight. And I'm like, do you not know the history of boxing? Do you not see UFC? Do you not know anything about boxing, period? There's a specific style of boxing called Mexican style. That means you get in the middle of the ring and you fucking chunk them. You show nothing but heart. Mexican style. It is what it is, though. You cannot change. The people that hate you are going to hate you no matter what. People that hate you are going to believe everything you say is a lie. I accept that because I get more love than hate. All day, every day. That's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit the like, leave a comment, and share this video with somebody you think would enjoy it as well. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out.